Hi everyone, very good evening. I welcome you all to SIM Intelligence. I am Vishnuvardhan Chandapatla and I'll be the course instructor for this particular Microsoft Sentinel analysis course. Right? Prior to going for this particular session, we'll have a small introduction about our organization followed by myself and then we'll go and understand about this particular session, what is actually Sentinel, how it works. Okay. So, Once again, I welcome you all to SIM Intelligence. SIM Intelligence, one of the most leading blue team and SIM training provider company, which offers wide range of courses and trainings with respect to information and cybersecurity. We are one of the fast growing online information security training provider company exclusively in terms of SIM solutions based out of India. Right? We deal with various kinds of SIEM solutions, SOC operation trainings. We have a team with highly skilled InfoSec instructors holding accreditations, across your, cybersecurity domain. And SIM Intelligence is one of the most trusted and reliable training provider company in cybersecurity and information security, which providing exceptional unmatched skills, hands-on practicals, trainings for the individual as well as the corporate worldwide. Our goal is to train, mentor, and support your career in cybersecurity. And my motto is to make India more cyber power. Okay. So this is a small intro about our SIM intelligence. And again, I said I am Vishnuvardhan Chandapatla. I'm a triple masters. I completed my masters in IT, cyber forensics, and MBA IT operations. And I completed my first degree in 2007. And presently, I'm doing my research in cyber forensics and information security with respect to blue teaming. I have accreditations like CISP from ISC Square, CSAM from ISACA, and also I am a CompTIA Advanced Security Practitioner as well as Security Plus holder from CompTIA. And also I have a special certifications with respect to cloud. That is, I am a Cloud Security Practitioner as well as Microsoft Security Administrator and SIM Analyst from Microsoft certifications. And also I have the certifications of various other SIM solutions like I'm a Curador Architect, Splunk Architect, as well as Datadog Analyst. I have also certifications from EC Council, that is Certified Incident Handler and Network Security Administrator, as well as Threat Intelligence Analyst. And finally, I'm a alumni of Red Hat and I'm a Red Hat Certified Architect. So these are some of my certifications, though I have so many, but these are I consider to be very, very valuable towards my profession, right? I have more than 19 plus years of experience in IT industry. Exclusively into cybersecurity, I have more than 14 plus years of experience. During my early stage, I was worked as a system and network administrator for 5 years for a legacy network where I deal with variety of services, variety of networks, and that it consists of intranet, internet, as well as global network, and also there are so many integrations that have been occurred during that particular time. I got a various experience like with respect to applications, with respect to services, with respect to network. I got a very good scope over there. Then I switched into cybersecurity. Then I worked as a cybersecurity coordinator and incident handler for CERT India. That was my first assignment that I got for India government. That is, I got a very good opportunity in CERT India, and I become a cybersecurity coordinator and incident handler for CERT India for 2 years. Then I moved into NIC centers, that is NIC, that is National Informatics Centers, that is NOC services, where I become a Splunk expert and I worked as a Splunk operations escalation management expert in network log analysis. There I have deal with real-time network incidents and network attacks from various countries across the globe, right? Then I implemented SOC, that is Security Operations Center for various organizations. I became a security operations manager and I implemented Curador, IBM Curador solution, Microsoft Sentinel solution for more than 10 plus organizations across the globe. Then I got a very good opportunity. I become a senior security administrator as well as a senior security analyst as well as exchange handler for a data center management. And luckily, I got it in government of India. That is one of the best part I can say. And presently, I'm working as a security architect, that is senior security architect for National Informatics Center, that is NIC, government organizations data center for government of India, right? I do take training session because I'm passionate to training this session, take the sessions of trainings. More than 6 years it has been completed. I have been taking sessions of various SIM solutions, global certifications as well as ISC square standard certifications, right? So this is a small introduction about myself. And if you want to see more, then you can see in my LinkedIn profile that I'll give you at the end of this particular session, right? So never late. This we will move on to this particular Sentinel course. So again, I welcome you all to Certified Microsoft Sentinel Analyst, a course by SIEM Intelligence, and I will be the course instructor for this particular course, right? Let's say what you will achieve. See, the concern is it's all about after learning something we should get some specialty of that particular, so we should learn some specialization out of that, right? It is not mandatory to learn big things. I'm not claiming that you should learn entire 100% of some course, but I always urge people to learn most of the things which you are actually come for here, right? So what I used to do is something like, what is our scope for this particular course, that I will explain so that people get an idea. Yes, okay. The concern is all about to understand these are the different activities. So this course, exclusively Microsoft Security Operation Analyst course, will give you to understand monitoring, identification, investigation, and respond to the threats exclusively in multi-cloud environments. It may be a Azure, it may be a GCP, it may be a AWS, it may be a DigitalOcean, whatever. But we use one tool like that is known as Microsoft Sentinel native SIM and SOAR solution. By using this, we will club all these logs and we will start monitoring this, identifying some suspiciousness, investigate the suspiciousness for confirming that whether that is an incident or not. Once it is incident, then we need to do a response. We need to mitigate that. We need to eradicate the situation. We have to recover from that particular activity and we should normalize our business operations, right? So by using this particular tool, we are going to handle these many things, and we'll also learn how to perform a triage, incident response, threat hunting, cyber intelligence analysis. So these are the four another specific domains where we are going to understand, okay, triage, now identifying of your previous stage of a mission. That is possible by using some special EDR tools, right? So the logs which are collecting from that EDRs, right? We can also do some basic triage of that particular activity. So we can see the flow of that particular that particular attack in a very better user interface model. That is, we can see in a GUI mode, and we can do the incident response by using automation tool. So this particular this particular SIM tool has a capability of automated response. Now, what is the meaning of automation response? So that we will see in our further sessions, right? Let's move. Now the question again comes, what is this course? So this is Microsoft Security Operation Analyst, that is we consider to be half 70% of SC 200, where I'm going to cover what is Microsoft Sentinel, how to mitigate your threats, how to mitigate using by SOAR. Now what is SOAR? Here one question comes, what is actually a SOAR, right? Now tell me, What is SOAR? SOAR is something I can say security orchestration and automated response. Now, what is the meaning of orchestration? Orchestration is a methodology basically, security methodology, and basically we are doing some automation response. So now what is the meaning of an automation response? Again, I have a small query on this. So automation response means if you know there is a common steps, let's say if it is a common steps, let me take a Windows Word. Let's say you know there is an activity called disabling of some activity, disabling of, let's say, users. You know there is something known as disabling of a users. Now for doing this, we have a common step. We used to go to, let's say, there is any IDAM solution, and we log in with the credentials, and we used to go to users organizational unit. Then there we will identify the user, let's say Vishnu. Then what we used to do? We used to right click, or we can do something like we used to go to properties, right? Then what we used to, we can have an option called disable disable the user. Okay, then press OK. So we know if you want to disable a user, this is a standard procedure. We need to go to IDAM solution or a Active Directory solution or some radius solution or some any authentication solution where we'll log in into that particular solution. Then we'll go to the user OU, that is known as organizational unit. There we will identify the user first. Standard procedure. Then we'll go to properties. Then we'll go to the user disable option. Then we'll press OK. As soon as you press OK, that user will be get disabled. So if you see, this is a standard process where we need to go to IDAM, login process, user, and identify the user. Then properties, then disable and OK. If it is a standard procedure, can we do this in a script method? Is it possible to do the scripting for this? This scripting is known as playbook management. Playbook management. And also known as automation script. Automation script. We use, this is the GUI method. This is the CLI method. Now what is GUI? What is CLI? Everyone knows. So hopefully this is graphical user interface method. This is command line interface where we run some commands to achieve this activity. We use some graphical method to achieve the same activity. So we have two methods. So we will learn this activity, entirely this activity in our SOAR activity. So automation's concept is more important here where you will achieve some specific area. So what is Sentinel now? Sentinel is a cloud native SIEM. Cloud native. So now why I called it is a cloud native SIEM? Why can't I am calling a SIEM solution? So most of the people might know already. SIEM is something like security information and event manager. It's using to collect the logs and which will do some correlation and give you very beautiful output of that particular events. Whereas why I am calling Sentinel, Microsoft Sentinel is cloud native SIEM solution. If you see, if you you know correlate, I keep on telling Microsoft Sentinel. I'm never saying Sentinel. I always claiming it is Microsoft Sentinel because there are some other products in the market which is considered something like Sentinel One, Sentinel Use, Sentinel I. These are some other products are also there, which is it's not SIEM, but it is something like EDR solution. Some of the some VAPT solutions are there. That's why I used to call Microsoft Sentinel. Microsoft Sentinel is the only cloud native solution. Now, why I am calling this particular thing as a cloud native solution? Because this is the only first SIEM. This is considered to be first SIEM which is applied, or we can say which is using in a cloud environment. Earlier, whatever we call, let it be, there are hundreds of solutions are available. Let it be QRadar, Splunk, let it be Datadog, Micro Focus. If you see there's a McAfee EPM, there is lot many solutions. Logarithm. There are hundreds of on-premises solutions. These are considered to be on-premises. Now, if we have an on-premises, what is the purpose to have a Sentinel? Why? Again, see now the question comes. We have a very older methodology that is and very stable SIM solutions are there. Then what is the purpose? It is solving every solution, every activity. Then what is the requirement to have a Sentinel? So this comes. See till 2020 there is no need of this. There was no need of Sentinel, but after people understood that there is a huge market jump, or we can say there's a huge migration from on-premises solution. Now, what is meaning of on-premises solution? From your self data center to cloud. Now people are, it's I can say it's there. It is the growing, the moving from on-premises solution to cloud. It is going in a very faster in manner. Since last if you see since last 4 years, there was a grow by 270% compared to the every previous year. If you see in 2020 there was a only one company is migrating from on-premises to cloud. In 2021 there is a 270. In 2022, imagine it is 27,000 companies have been moved from on-premises to cloud, and in 2023 imagine it becomes in lakhs because it's growing is in a 270%, not a two times or a three times. Imagine this much growth is there from on-premises. So as soon as, of course, when the cloud come into the picture, what happens? Of course, attackers are there. This is the cloud. We have setting up our various systems. Now the concern is it is in the internet. It is in the internet. The first problem comes here is something like now your entire resources in the internet, and it is only behind some authentication mechanism, and cloud is a toddler stage. It's only started 10 years or 15 years back. It's 10 years or 15 years. It's not fully matured, I think. According to me, cloud is not yet matured. There are lot many vulnerabilities are still exist, and those are easily invented by your attackers, and they are keep on attacking your cloud. That may be a Azure, that may be a Google Cloud Platform, that may be a Amazon Web Services, that may be DigitalOcean, that may be any cloud. There are majorly there are some 5 or 6 clouds are there which you can consider enterprise clouds. Over and above, there are hundreds of local clouds are there. But still, the attacks on these Azure, GCP, and AWS are quite high because we know easily. How can we come to know? If you want to go to this particular portal of Azure, I simply type azure.portal.azure.com. That's it. Portal.azure.com. So if I know the credentials of yours, I can easily get into it. That's it. I can go inside. I'll get all the resources. I will get all the assets. I can get all the services of yours. But it's not that so easy to get inside. The concern is because we have a MFA, that is multi-factor authentication, but still over and above there are so many bypassing mechanisms are still, see, every now and then the cloud got so much of vulnerable, so it is very difficult. So how can we achieve the security? So of course the blue teaming come into the picture. The blue teaming will start monitoring. They are sitting somewhere here in the same cloud, and they will start focusing and monitoring this area by using Sentinel solution, that is Sentinel SIEM solutions. And Microsoft has bring out this first. Microsoft bring out this first cloud solution which is having all the capability of SIEM plus automation response. That is incident response capability. That's how Microsoft Sentinel become very famous. And now in the market, you can see now in the market, this is one of the most trending SIEM solution across the world because of the Microsoft product. And now the question comes, why only Microsoft? We have another product called Chronicle also. Google has also taken out its own SIEM Chronicle, but because of dependency of this particular Windows, because of dependency of the Windows, people are fastly migrating to Microsoft services only because we are our OS are mostly I mean most of the people are using operating system as a Windows and it's by Microsoft, and compatibility with the local OS with our cloud is more quite easy because if you see if you see, we have a drive solution, right? We have a drive solution. We have a Windows security. We have a Defender. Everything is, it is very easy to integrate with your Azure. And also the local OS, it can be easily communicate with your cloud because they have a very good compatibility with Microsoft products. Like Office's O365 apps that is easily achievable by using Microsoft. That's how people are using Microsoft as a more easy product. As you can say, it's very easy. Even the product itself, it is very easy. So that's how Microsoft Cloud, that is Azure Cloud, is getting very trendy, and that particular solution, specifically Sentinel solution, become very famous, right? So now, how Sentinel works, I'll give a basic address because it's more important. As I said, Microsoft Sentinel is a cloud native SIM and source solution which has a simple process that is collect, detect, investigate, and response. This is a cyclic process where Sentinel will collect the logs, collect from various areas. Now, the question comes from where you collect. So these are the entities. You can say Microsoft partners, various other products, vendors, threat intels, everything. And you have your own logs, like you have syslog, you have logstash, you have Linux, you have Windows machines, you have some other security on-premises machines. All will be collected and stored in your this Sentinel area called law. Now, what is law? Law is something known as log analytics workspace. Don't worry, when we go and understandable Sentinel, I'll give you a very good approach. But as a first day of session, I'm just giving a basic understanding of how Sentinel works. Okay. So we can integrate this area, this area, this area to our log analytic workspace, and this is the this is the Microsoft Sentinel. And from here, I can do so many activities. Now, what I can do, see that this is the shortest form of, if I simplify this. So, I'm getting logs from Azure, AWS other solution, and on-premises solution, which is collecting at one location that is called log analytic workspace, and it is able to see in your Sentinel. This is how simple it works. There is nothing more than this. But the concern is how I can use this particular product. How I can use this particular product. So we have these kind of solutions. This is something like security alerts, and how we can monitor. This is I can say, if there is a security alert, how I can monitor, how I can see, I can dismiss this. If I click here, I have a call close, changes to active, inactive, dismiss, or close. I mean, there are a lot many active in status. So I can able to see some, I can able to see some or less, you can say, a higher level of approaches, like I can able to see the entities, I can able to see the evidences and all those things in this area. Okay. So this is how Azure Sentinel looks like. Okay. Now, along with this, we have to know something that is known as Custo query language. We should also understand a specific query language that is known as KQL. Now the question comes, what is this KQL? Why we required? As I said, we are getting with various of logs, right? We are getting from Windows logs, we are getting from on-premises different logs, we are getting from data from third-party vendors log into your law, right? And there are so many other like Azure products, IoT products, some other applications. Your all these are getting connected to your database. That is log analytics workspace. Now, once we are getting these many solutions, we are getting these many logs, right? How many logs generally we used to see? Once we have, let's say, thousand various different logs that various log services, or we can say data connectors. If we forward these many data connectors to, let's say, SIEM solutions, how many logs we used to come? We may get something like lakhs, lakhs of logs, or we can say millions. Sometimes it may be billions also. Billions of logs per a month and millions of logs per day, even you can say sometimes. Now, is it possible to read each log? Is it possible? You may get some 2000 events per second, 3000 events per second. Is it possible to read all the logs? It's not possible. So we need to analyze. We need to analyze these logs by using some specific query language. That query language is known as KQL, Kusto Query Language. Now it is again, it's a Japanese, invented this. So that's how Kusto come. There's nothing specific, but Kusto query language is one of the most again trending language, which is not only for Microsoft. There are so many other products of Microsoft only because it's a Microsoft proprietary query language. So other Microsoft products are also using KQL, like Azure Data Flow, Data Lake, Azure Defender Services, Azure Big Data Analysis, Azure Data Science. So there, this your data blocks, data storage, where you can use KQL for query management. So now we have KQL. Now by using this, what we can achieve? We can create graphs of this particular millions of data. We can create some queries. This is known as custom rules, or also known as analytic rules. Analytic rules. So we will learn how to create this custom rule and analytic rules. Inside we have again schedule rules, NRT rules. NRT is near real time rules. Near real time rules. Okay. This we will learn in our Kusto language. And also, first this particular that how to identify our table. How to identify our table. And KQL data structure. We will do the postmortem of KQL, how table will identify the functioning of your KQL, how your query works, how your query works, like table, pipe, filter one, then this will become the content, then will become filter two, then it will become entirely the single, then it will become filter three. So the table first it will give some filter out. This will give the output. This entire output will give you as a filter 2, and the entire output will give it to filter 3 for final output. So this is how our data structure looks like. Don't worry, we will go into very easy. So let's say I can take an example. Let's say I will take one table called sign in logs, right? So let's say if I want to do some query on this, I'll put something like this: sign in logs, pipe. Now I'll put first filter like where event ID equals to 4625. This is my first statement. If I want after this data output, let's say after this, if I put something like, so first it will give the first output, and the output result will again, if I want, let's say where username is equal to let's say Vishnu. That means what is this? Sign in logs. First I'm asking where event ID is 462. What is 4625? It is login failure. First, I will get all the login failures data. Then it will check that out of the data where username is Vishnu. Then I'll get all the Vishnu's login failures. Okay. This is how I will get a entire output. So this is a small example. This is a small example of KQL. But here we are going to learn a advanced KQL queries. Advanced KQL queries. I have actually set up a 10 hours of session exclusively for KQL query management because this is the base for your Sentinel management. Okay, without this you can't learn anything. So first I am covering 10 hours of KQL management. Then what I am going to do? I am going to first train you how to set up your Azure portal. Now question comes, how to set up your Azure portal? Because most of the people might not be the part of your cloud any. This is a very new technology. So people may be into the Azure, may not be into the. So first I will teach you how to set up your portal, how to set up your free portal, most important. Then we'll tell you how to set up your users, groups, resource groups, RG. We can also, and how to put some IDAM management, identity access and management of this particular access control. Then we'll learn how to set up our, first we'll create training lab. Training lab. In the training lab, we will create uh, okay, in the training lab, we will set up law. That is what I said first. This is my base. This is known as your Atur. Could you please mute if you don't mind? Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, in the law, we'll set up first law as our database, and we will create Sentinel application and attach this law, and we'll set up our Microsoft Sentinel user interface. Okay. Once the user interface ready, what we'll do? We'll first integrate data connectors. Now the questions comes, we need to integrate, right? During the integrations, now the question comes, what all are the things that I can integrate? Of course, I need to tell, right? So for the integration, first I will cover Linux, then Windows. These two are on-premises. First, on-premises solutions. Then cloud VMs. We have to also know how to integrate your cloud VMs also. Along with that, I will integrate Azure Entra ID, or we also known as Azure AD. Azure AD services we will integrate. Azure monitoring we will integrate. Then we will integrate AWS logs, third party cloud logs. We will integrate firewall logs, right? We will integrate syslog. We will integrate other logs like whatever you like router logs. I will integrate router logs, some firewall, some antivirus logs. I will integrate all these things along with this some Microsoft Defender logs. So like we will integrate some 10 logs into this particular data controller. So that we will get some logs. So that we'll get some logs, right? So during the training, we will going and understanding what is first Azure portal, setting up of your, this is also known as free portal, or you can say training portal, or you can say trial portal. First, we will set up a trial portal, then we will create users, groups, resource groups, and IDAM management, everything that we'll create. Then we'll create the training lab and all. Then followed by, we will integrate the data connectors. Okay. So after the connection of data connectors, using of Microsoft Sentinel, the most important part, using of Microsoft. Now, what is the scope of this particular, sorry, Microsoft training, sorry, Microsoft Sentinel. How to use Microsoft Sentinel navigation. So we have basically four tabs, major tabs. This is simply, I can simply explain you in a four different tabs in your, if when you see the user interface, when you navigate to user interface, you will get four tabs. First is known as general, then known as incident, then known as content, then known as settings. General management, incident management, content management, and global setting management, or we can say setting management. These are the four. And inside everything, there is again different small like incident management, you will feel threat hunting, incidents, alerts, MITRE, or you can say so many other. Like here, content hub, you can see, like here, you can see threat intel, like in the general management logs, overview, and news and some other blah blah blah. In the content management, we will get content hub, content area, and GitHub. In the server settings, data connectors, analytics, analytics, automation. Here you will find in the incident management workbooks, notebooks. So all these options. So it is not without seeing this. I'm just explaining something because what we required here for this doing this, what we required a portal. So if you want to purchase a portal, it is costing a lot. So what people used to do? People used to take a trial license. Trial license is valid for 30 days. So presently I don't have trial license. That's why I'm explaining these things. Okay. Anyway, that I'll show you, no worries. The trial license is for 30 days. So this 30 days, how to set up this? For this, I required three things. So you should have a Visa or MasterCard. Visa or MasterCard. That may be a credit card or a debit card. It doesn't matter. It should be a Visa or MasterCard. Rupee not valid. Rupee not valid. It won't work here. Okay. We require either Visa or MasterCard. We require a valid mobile number, and one Outlook we will create for Outlook account. We will create then and there itself new so that we can close it as soon as 30 days clears. Okay. Then finally we require a PAN card number, or it's the only number is required. So all these for what? This is only for validation purpose so that you are the new one who is taking this 30 days trial. That's it. So don't worry, I'll make a two pair of buddies system so that people can use once you created this particular portal, you can easily two people can use easily without any slag or lagging. So we can create a buddy based activity. So first we'll create a by one people's this content, and others on the second month they can use the another's one. So that's how we'll create a portal and will explain the things. And of course, I will provide another portal where people can log in into to see the activity. Okay, you don't worry about that. So I'll provide a portal. Again, I'll provide a portal with all login facility to individual login facility. They can try to set up their own lab, but it is only valid for a day or two, or you can say, or only for read only purpose. Read only purpose. But if you want, you require all these four things. That is one card, mobile number, Outlook account, and a PAN card details. That's it. So you can create your own. There's no problem at all. It's a free of cost, and it valid for 30 days. It will cut only 1 rupee out of your Mastercard, and it will automatically get disabled after 30 days. Need not to worry. It will not. It is not something like automatically renewed kind of. There is no automated renew kind of stuff here. Okay. So these things we are going to understand during this particular course, and along with this introduction of collect how to collect the logs, detecting the suspicious activity by using threat hunting and all, and
Right.
investigation management. Yeah, because could you please wait for a minute? I will give you a special time for
Okay.
you to for any doubts. Okay, you don't worry.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you,
yeah.
sir.
So I prepared this particular course into 11 modules. In the first modules, we will majorly focus on KQL, Microsoft portal creation, creation of this particular log, and integration of logs. Okay. Prior to that, I will of course explain the basic things, that is what is Sentinel, how it comes, what is the purpose of Sentinel, how what is the structure, architecture of the Sentinel, and all that we will learn. There is no doubt that we will learn in a introduction to Microsoft Sentinel. Okay. And in the seventh, we will discuss about automation. What is automation? How it works? Additional features of Sentinel like notebooks, workbooks, dashboards, graphics, how to set up your queries and all, right? Then handling of security operation, like I will take multiple use cases for some suspicious activity, we'll do incident management. We'll take out some content, we will push some use cases so that it will generate some logs, alerts, and we will handle that. So once this kind of stuff comes, how can we step, what are the steps to be followed? How to click the automation activity, how to set up the playbook, all those things that we are going to understand here. Then advanced features of Microsoft Security, Microsoft Sentinel, where we will understand if the logs are not coming, what we need to do. If the portal is not opening, what we need to do. How to reset your portal. What is the, this thing like event retention period, how to set up your by default, what is the retention period, how can we change the retention period, how to set up how to reconfigure your data connector, how to reset your data connector, whether how can we see the charges in your Microsoft Sentinel portal, all those things. So basically what we'll do something known as Sentinel tuning activity here. Okay. Then finally the best practices for Microsoft Sentinel. So during the advanced feature, of course, we will learn so many best features, but best practices is related to how we can handle the Sentinel effectively. What are the different scopes we have? All those things that we are going to cover in this particular 11th module. So during this particular major activity, we focus on majorly, I will take one by one. Oh, sorry. So first I will take installation. Second, integration. For the installation, we need to go portal, portal creation, Sentinel creation. Okay. In the integration, we'll go for installation of data connectors. Then we'll create rules. Sorry, KQL understanding. Okay. The most important part. We'll learn all KQL queries, advanced KQL queries, and I'll give you, of course, 300 advanced KQL queries. KQL queries. And most there are, I have so many, so I'll give all that. Okay, no worries. Okay. Then we'll learn user interface. We'll go to create workbooks, how to create workbooks, how to integrate threat intelligence, integration. We will at least integrate two threat intelligence. One is OTX, one is I can take any other thing. Okay. I have Pulse Drive. There is a one Pulse Drive. So we required actually subscription for this, but these are the open source. OTX is by AT&T, Open Threat Intelligence, and Pulse Drive is another integration of this particular threat intel logs. Okay, then we will learn something like workbook creations and management, workbook management. Then we'll learn about threat hunting, the most important threat hunting. Okay, then we'll go for incident management. Incident management. now once we go all these, but how incident create actually? Without rules, we cannot create these things. So there is no use of learning all this without understanding a rules. So what we will learn? We will understand analytics rules. This is most important area. So while creating the rules, we will learn automation without, I mean, we have a capability, right? Once we have a capability, we can use this. In the automation, again, there are two types. One is automation rule, one is playbook. Okay. In the analytics rules also, we have four in fact. One is schedule rules, one is NRT rules, one is Microsoft rule, and finally, that is known as fusion rule. Okay. So these things we will going to learn one by one in the schedule, how we can create a schedule rule, how we can create an NRT rule. And I will take multiple use cases, not a single. I will explain everything in a product itself. Everything is in product. No theory, only practicals. There is nothing more than that. Okay. So we are going to cover everything, whatever I am explaining here, right? Everything in a practical environment only. We'll use Microsoft Sentinel, okay? We'll use Microsoft Sentinel for all these things, okay? Then, once we understood this, so as I said, we'll go and cover advanced features and tuning. So this covers entirely Sentinel plan of actions, and I'll also explain about Sentinel permissions, Sentinel roles, what are the roles you require to set up, and all the common settings that we are going to of course learn. All those then we are going to cover in this particular area. Okay, so this is what the scope of our entire KQL. Now we understood about this course, right? Now what you will get as a deliverable? First of all, this is a LED course, so you will get everything in an online session. So the session timing is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday. So why we are taking a 5 days? Because you will get a time for revision in Saturday, Sunday. That's how we planned, and we planned around 31 hours to hours, 32 hours of this particular sessions. Okay, the entire plan was planned as a 30 or 32 something like a plus or minus 2. Okay, 2 hours of sessions that we are going to cover, and you will get 30 players of recording these sessions as a deliverable along with the session. You will get download customized study guide, which we are providing customized study guide for you people. Then we will provide you interview study dumps, course study dump, and also SC200 exam dumps. Okay. And of course, instructor support for the lab. If you have any issues related to lab creation, development, management, and the creation of some practical approach, if you find anything, of course, I'll be there to look after that. So these are the things that you are going to get as a content deliverables. Okay. And the sessions used to be that is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. 1 hour a day. Okay, and we will take that is Indian Standard Time 1 hour a day. Okay, and all these will be recorded and you will be it will be available on the portal. Okay, so these are our course content, and you can simply contact this team. We have a team. WhatsApp number is there, 7737 as well as info@SIEM Intelligence. You can contact us for any query at any given point of time. Right? So now it's your turn, guys. Just if you have any queries, please you can ask.
Uh, Vishnu, like I got some query.
Yeah, hi Arthur. How are you? First of all, it's a
Yeah, I'm
long,
fine.
yeah, it's been a long time actually,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Got busy.
Yeah, yeah. Please tell me what is your query?
Yeah, like I want to know regarding the Defender part and the this ADX part with the portal.
We will integrate the Defender logs to this particular Sentinel. Okay.
So custom this use case will be there with the Defender.
Yes, when the alerts have arrived here in Sentinel, we will show you
Okay.
because the XDR required so much of licenses issue. So I'm not touching the defender part. That's not a big deal because defender is a separate solution basically. Okay.
Yes, I
We are
understand.
talking about SIM solution, so that's why I'm not touching the this EDR and other alert solutions. Okay, like if you start talking about Microsoft Defender for cloud Defender for app, Defender for endpoint, Defender for IoT apps. So this is again a separate concept. So I'm not touching that part. If you are touching, right, that is itself, it is a separate team used to be sit there. Okay, so I'm not touching that one, but I will collect the logs from Defender solutions because I require to be collected here because this is the central solution where entire log monitoring happens. Defender is something like you can take it as an antivirus solution, you can take it as IPS solution, you can take it as a firewall solution for a service. Okay?
Okay. And what
Yeah.
about ADX?
EDX,
Yeah.
we are not touching any EDX XDR. Here we are
Yeah.
considering XDR. We are not touching that XDR part because that is a separate concept out of this. I mean, this is not at all concerned with this particular session. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So any other queries, guys?
Sir,
Yeah.
hello.
Hi, Vikas. A very good evening. Hi, Vikas.
Hi,
How
good
are
evening.
you? I think you are the
Good.
same Vikas, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Actually, sir, I have one question.
Yeah. Please.
Could you confirm, sir, कि when we मतलब इसका जो है लैब एक्सेस है,
Uh,
ये मतलब हम लोगों को मिलेगा ना, मतलब लैब एक्सेस कब तक मिलेगा इसका
So
सेंटिनल का?
basically lab access तो खुद ही setup कर सकते हो. We don't require a special. This is over the internet and you can just simply go and create it in your portal.azure.com. So you don't require. You just click on the portal.azure.com and you can create here the portal. See, like I am creating. Similarly, you can also create your portal
Azure.com.
azure.com.
AZUR.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I will teach you. Don't worry how to set up this particular portal. I will teach you. All you need is a one debit card. That's it.
Okay.
That is only for 30 days of validity. You can go for it.
And
Uh,
free classes. So the
yeah.
30-day valid free classes and will. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Then you have if you have another debit card, you can create one more. Of course, if you have
Okay.
multiple debit cards, multiple credit cards, number of credit cards, and a one mobile number, that's more than sufficient.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you don't worry about labs. I will give you so many techniques how to create your labs. Okay. In the because Microsoft itself it is providing the lab, so you don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So any other queries, guys?
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Udaya, Sandhya.
Yeah. Is this the free classes or else paid sessions?
Yeah, basically, yes, these are the paid sessions. You can contact our team. So it's not like many organization. It's very reasonable in cost. You can contact our team. They will tell you what are the pay perks towards this particular course. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, basically this when you contact this particular WhatsApp, right? So they will provide you exact scenario and any kind of requirement. Like it is very nominal charges that we are charging for this particular course. People generally costing very high in outside, like 400 to $400 around. So we are not like we are charging very nominal charges there. Okay, but once you contact the team, you can come to know what are the deliverables, what are the best scope, why we are charging that much and all that, that you can come to know, right? It's very nominal. Yeah. Any other guys? Any course? Any other queries?
What about certification and all for Azure?
See, Azure certifications that you have to apply for that. Nowadays, it's costing very less. I think it's 4,000 to 5,000, something like. So, or
Okay.
something like $200 or something like. So, you have to apply for that and you have to get it.
Okay. There is only one certification or something advanced or professional is there
See,
or basic?
there are basically, if you see the certificate structure for Azure security, So we need to start up with the Azure 900, that's the standard certification, basic understanding of Azure. That is, you must be a Azure 900 at least first. Then followed by there is something called Azure 500 Security Solution Expert. This is Microsoft Security Solution Expert. If you are expert enough this here, then you have to achieve, let's say, SC 200. This is Microsoft Security Analyst, which includes both Defender as well as Sentinel. So there are two applications here. Defender solution, this is a separate solution, and the Sentinel is a separate solution. So we are looking after this because this is itself, but it covers 70% of entire SC200. 30% is of Defender, 70% of SC200 covers with your Sentinel, because KQL and Defenders also, at last the Defender is also going to integrate Sentinel only. So basically you are not going to work anywhere here. The only settings and all you need to understand over this Defender. Rest again, these logs will not no more. Earlier it was into here, but is no more alert mechanism in Defender. These Defender alerts will automatically forward to Sentinel for further processing. Okay, and
Yeah,
then
that is one solution only.
yeah, this now it's considered to be XDR, extended detection and response. Okay, now the after this there is something called SC100 is there. SC100 Microsoft Security Architect. Microsoft Security Architect. So this is again a quite high level certification of security by cloud, by a Microsoft Cloud, that is exclusively to Azure Security Architect we can consider. So this is the standard structure of your cloud activity, that is either 900, either 500, SC200, SC100, right? So this is a standard structure. Advanced Security Architect is the final output of this. And of course, there's a huge changes. Hi Manoj, you have any queries?
Hi, Vishnu, Manoj here. Like, whether in this course, where can we able to see any web server integrations like Apache, Tomcat, like that
Yeah, if you want to
integrations?
see, that is not a big deal at all. Tomcat
Okay.
integration I can show you if you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a big deal at all
Okay.
for me. It's see, as
Okay.
I see, we are what we are generally integrate with general integration. We always show you because you will get a confidence. So that's why we will go
Mm-hmm.
into Windows, Linux, firewall, these things. Tomcat is
Okay.
nothing just because it has a capability called syslog integrations. So I'll simply collect
Mm-hmm.
it logs into syslog, and syslog will forward it to your Azure portal, that is Azure Sentinel.
Okay.
The procedure is very
Okay.
simple. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Like right now, we are using the different method to collect things. That's why I asked
Yes,
you.
yes. And even
Mm-hmm.
over and above, I will give you a guide where there are hundreds of product integrations are there. That's most important, right?
Okay.
The
Yes.
product, see,
Okay.
I can tell you 10. If you ask me one more custom, I can tell you that, let's say if it is 15. We can't
Mm-hmm.
sit only for the data integrations, right? If we
Yes.
get a
Okay.
standard process of understanding of 15, then you can simply understand rest of the product. Like I'll give you a procedure of 100 products. Now 100 products include so many generic products, so many different type of products. So here you will get all the standard methods. So how to start product integration, startup. So what is the requirement, startup requirements? So once the startup
Mm-hmm.
requirement is there, what is the integration method? So data connector
Okay.
installation, then integration method, then configuration method, then collection. Once it is collected, then what is the event of interest? So there's a procedure is there. So I will tell you these for at least some 4 or 5, and we will integrate 10. Of course, the entire procedure I will tell you for at least 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. According to the requirement. If people are not, I mean, convinced, then I'll go with the second or third and fourth and fifth sometimes. So we will integrate at least 10 products. Then I'll give you, a generic list of products where you can integrate so many other products. So I'll give you the standard procedure and where you can use this method to integrate. Okay.
And we get a lot of chance for practical sessions, right? Like
Yes, everything in practical only. There is no.
management here.
See, I will tell you everything in a practical. This is the only the session which I am showing here is something like, because I don't have a portal right now. Portal access is not available for me because it has the portal activation got I mean subscription got expired. If I take right now and it will again, that is valid for only 30 days. Again, I don't want to waste that particular, cap,
Okay.
mechanisms
Okay.
and all,
Yeah.
right? So just
Okay.
understand the
Okay.
situation, right? That's it. Otherwise,
Okay.
what happens
Okay.
is something like, it will enhance our, it will actually put so much of pressure on us. That's it, nothing more than that.
Okay, Vishnu. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Vishnu, we are starting at 21st.
yeah. And forget to tell, the sessions will be started from 21st of this month, 21st of October, and most probably it will be continued continuously for another 1.5 months or something like first week of December. We will close the sessions. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So, any other queries, guys? I hope you people have enjoyed this particular session. There are lot many things to thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much for your response. And there are lot many things to learn here. Basically, when we start understanding Microsoft itself, so first, what is a cloud? Starts from the cloud. We will learn so many things like what is cloud, how we can create a cloud, how can we manage our cloud, what is mean of Entra ID, how to set up your access control management, how to set up your IDAM management, creation of user, creation of groups, creation of resource groups. So this will you will get a first hands-on practice on first cloud, first at least of first 4 hours to 5 hours. Yeah, Rohit, I you can just ask the question. Okay, Rohit, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, could you
Sir,
please?
in my organization, they are using open source cloud platform. Is there
Uh,
any certification available from your side?
See, if you say open source cloud, what is that open source cloud?
Yeah, OpenStack.
OpenStack Cloud. See, OpenStack has there is no specific certification for OpenStack.
Okay.
However, you have so many GitHub data is available for OpenStack. There is no, I mean, there is no right now. There is no customized cloud services activity. That's actually you require cloud administration, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Actually,
cloud
I'm
admin.
searching for a certification course.
So this is for security certification course, right? SC200 for Microsoft certification course.
Yeah, yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah, this is for security certification course of Microsoft Security Solutions. So you are
Yeah,
asking for
yes.
cloud administration, that is totally different. That
Okay, okay.
that
Yeah.
is not concerned with the security, that is
Hmm.
management of your cloud, how to manage your cloud, OpenStack cloud, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So that is not actually that comes under your DevOps cloud DevOps activity. This is cloud DevSecOps activity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Understood. Yes, sir. Yeah.
But
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, Rohit. Hi, Gangadhar. Do you have any query?
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Vishnu. I have one query. So, what about the use cases, industry-specific use case? Do we have any use cases
Yes, exactly.
which you
No
are going
worry.
to?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm going to cover at least in each area. When we start talking about each area, I will take at least 2 to 3 use cases for every area. Let it be hunting, let it be rule creation, let it be incident management, let it be automation. Every area I'm going to cover use 2 to 3 use cases for practical approach. So we cannot go beyond that, right? So I can take 2 or 3 or more. If you people insist, then I'll go with another one more use case. Now the concern is you will get so many use cases as a dump. As I said, right? You will get deliverables. So there's a customized guides and interview study dumps where you will get use cases. Here, the list of study dump includes your custom custom guide which is created by me. Then you will get dumps includes your certification dumps, KQL queries, use cases, Now use cases of various area again. So it is threat hunting area, a rules area, automation area. So everyone has its own, let's say threat hunting. So let's say how to set up your landscapes. So related, I'll take some two landscape like command and control. Let's say collection area. So for this, how I set up a landscape in the rules. How so I'll give you some 100 rules in a bunch, and automation at least some 20 to 30 playbooks, industry standard playbooks, which may help you in your for your organization, which may not, but you will get an idea how playbook is going to create. That's how. But this is a standard playbooks that generally using in our industry, cyber industry. So that's how. It may help you in your organization, it may not, but you will get an idea of okay, there are 30 playbooks, how the functionality works here. For each playbook, the explanation will be there. Playbook 1, what is the scope of the playbook, requirements of the playbook, procedure of the creation, and execution, creation, and testing. Scope, requirements, procedure, development, and testing. All these, all this we are going to explain for 30 playbooks of your use cases. And rule also same. Scope, requirement, creation of the rule, development of the rule, and testing of that rule procedure. Like you will get so many different rules, like threat landscape, at least 5 to 6 threat landscape. Like certification terms, of course, questions, queries, important questions, and all that you will get. Custom guide, of course, entire the process which I have created. The plan, of course, will be given as a custom guide. Okay, Gangadhar?
Yeah, I got it. Got it. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you
yeah.
for.
Thank you so much, guys. So still have any doubts, any queries, just let me know. Hope I have cleared every query, and I hope you people have enjoyed this particular session. I'm really thankful to each and everyone for joining this session, and it's really awesome, guys. And I'm really so happy that people are so much enthusiastic to be part of this. And please join the sessions. We have really a very good content, and you will enjoy the session, and it really fruitful for your profession. Okay. So please do join and enjoy the sessions. And I thank you so much for this opportunity once again, guys. And that's all from my side, guys. Thank you so much. Signing off for the day, and we'll meet on 21st of this particular month. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much. Thank you, Athu. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rama.